Good afternoon or evening or morning, depending on when you're getting this. This is John. Welcome to the free video. I'm going to be looking at the weekly charts and the daily charts on a couple of key indexes. Q's had a great day today. They broke out in a big way, up 1.82%. And of course, this was on a positive tweet. So we've seen a lot of tweet action here. And so the question is, it's like, gosh, we have um, a moment here where we've got a negative yield curve and all this kind of stuff. How could the market possibly go up? Well, keep in mind, and if you look back in December of 2006, that's when the yield curve went negative there. But the market actually went on to make highs 3 more times over the course of 6 or 7 months before it finally really started to sell. Okay, and it did have some selling, but they were all so. The point is that that's only the first kind of a sign. And at the end of the day, the final arbitrator of all this stuff is price. So while there are certainly concerns looming on the horizon, money flow today flew into stock, flew and flowed into stocks and out of other assets. And the question is this going to be something that's in a long durable rotation, or is this just a flash in the pan? So basically, money kind of came out of bonds, right? Bonds came down and tested that 21 EMA, and then went into stocks. So is this something that's permanent? Did bonds just make a new all-time, a new high, and they're never going to see that again, or is just kind of the normal kind of back and forth and what to expect? So when I look at this, I always like to look at a couple of different indexes. So when I look at the Russell, the Russell today had a good day, up 1.7%. But when I look at this, it certainly has not cleared anything, right? And it hasn't even taken out this high. So it's still showing that there's a lot of kind of muddled confusion within the indexes in terms of everybody kind of getting on the same page and rowing the same boat. I certainly keep an eye on the financials here, and I do keep an eye on Goldman Sachs. Now, Goldman Sachs did have a good day, up 2.4%, but of course, it also couldn't clear this. And it does have a squeeze, but it's one of those where this thing, the stock gets hurt pretty bad, and then is able to kind of rebound with the market. But the question is ultimately, is Goldman Sachs going to be a beneficiary of everything that's coming down the pipeline with the yield curve inversions or not? And the answer is no. But the question is it able at this point to kind of break through this? And we've got kind of this massive ascending wedge here, very bearish pattern, but it does have to break through this in order to get something significantly going to the downside. So a lot of crazy things going on in this market. All right, so real quick, for those of you that don't know Allison, Allison is our Director of Risk Tolerance here at Simpler. And of anyone I've met, she's the best at being able to sit there and kind of manage spreads in a real-time basis in a way that she calls profit recycling, which was and this is what's kind of funny about this, is that, so she walks in, this was a couple years ago, and was like, hey, I do some options trading, and I would like to and see if there's a fit here. And I was like, okay, what, have you bought a call before? And she started kind of really going into great detail about the deltas and vegas on these SPX trade that she does, and at what point she recycles it so she can lock in a credit and recycle it into a new profit. And I was like, I need you to repeat that again because you lost me. And I mean that as a compliment, because I was like, I wasn't expecting like this super advanced way, this advanced yet simplified way of looking at the markets. And what she did is she essentially, within her capital structure, had to come up with a way that she could actually generate income from that in a way that felt safe to her. And what she's ended up with is just amazingly high probability rate for these base hits, base hits, base hits. All right, so what is she going to be doing? So first of all, if you're familiar with Allison's stuff, okay, that means you probably already have her compound breakout tool. So what she's done is she's put together two packages. There's an indicator package, and then there is a class package, and then, well, I say three, and then there's a combo package. So what is that? So if you're new to Allison's stuff, first of all, it's pretty awesome. And you're interested in this, then this is what you'd want to do, because with this, you get the compound breakout tool and you get a live trading session. Okay, and the breakout tool is great. This is basically her life's work in terms of how she does this. The class package is that, if you've already got this, well, guess what? You can do the live trading, plus you can do the profit recycling class. You get that, and then a bonus on an options chain class. And then, of course, the combo package is that if this is the first time seeing her stuff, if you just want to do it all, there's the combo package. So it's a really amazing way to look at the market, and I think it's one of those where if you're really kind of intrigued by different philosophies of how people trade and how people kind of navigate these markets, and in a way where you're going to have a lot of aha moments, then this is a really fantastic class, and it will really up your game kind of to the next level in terms of what's possible. All right, so that's what we got. You guys have a fantastic evening, and we'll see you at the next update.